clever enough that you have perpetrated such a dastardly crime.
Ha! And I thought you were ready to give up.
Just had a biscuit. Probably not the best time to make a video. And I haven't got my microphone on. Okay, microphone on. Be interesting to see if it makes a difference now. Quick, probably scruffily edited video for YouTube. Haven't been on here for a while, so hello, welcome back. Happy 2023. BMW 240i came off a lorry direct from the dealership. Quick look around it yesterday and it didn't look too bad, but in here in the lights, and the reason I turn off the ceiling lights when I'm polishing and then I've just got the spotlights on is because when you lower the ambient light, your eye kind of sees these defects more, so then with the spotlights they pick things out. If I know that I can fix things in this room, in this lighting, I'm fairly confident that then outside in petrol station forecourts, in people's garage lighting, they're not going to pick up bits that I've missed. I don't personally like polishing when all of the room lights are on, just because you can't see those things. We turn them back on again for the finishing bits and the sealant. Tired, it's only the beginning of the day. Quick catch up, 2023 started really nicely. Thanks for everyone's support. Did a bit of a advertising campaign on Facebook over Christmas, New Year. Put a little deal out there just to try and get some work in. We're booking up to mid-February now, which is nice. And decent amount of inquiries coming in, so thank you very much for everyone's support. End of 2022 I'm sure, like for most people, was difficult, slow. Had weeks where we were scrabbling around for work, and my own car got detailed quite a few times, which was nice to have a clean car, but not good for the bank balance. But anyway, let's hope we have a better 23. I'll take a bit of footage on this, like I say, probably not much editing, pop it online, but it's just another example of why it's good to use a detailer, not necessarily me, although if you want to use me, thank you, but anyone that does this day in, day out as their job, this is going to be in here for 2 decent length days. If this was done in a dealership, it would get done in about 2 or 3 hours, tops, absolute tops. And they wouldn't really go around it and look at the paint like this. They'd just give it a wash, put the coating on it. Depending on them what the dealership is. I know at one of our local Cambridge dealerships at the moment, they're doing their valeting in a tent out the back of the dealership. You can imagine what temperature and humidity that's been. And then it just goes straight outside into the rain or damp and doesn't have time to cure. I've even seen them applying it outside in the fog and drizzle once before. I bet that went really well. This is obviously going to get treated different. Nice and warm in here. It's about kind of 18, 19 degrees, and I think we're at 45% relative humidity at the moment, which is quite dry actually. And this is the perfect environment to put the coatings on. It's not the perfect environment to work in at the moment. It looks an absolute state, and I'm embarrassed by it, which is why I haven't really been taking many photos in here. Tend to take them out in the aisle, which looks a bit nicer, but this is supposed to be getting overhauled, but I keep putting it off because I'm supposed to be having the room next door, but their building project where they're moving to got delayed, etc. So all of last year it just kind of got more and more run down, and we've literally walked the paint off the floor around most of the room, and all the walls are looking pretty scruffy. But I should have refurbed it, but we were busy working in here last year, although at the end of the year we weren't so busy. Anyways, nice to see you all again. One of the other reasons it's so packed in here is because I've started doing car audio, but more on that later. I've got another channel. I'll try not to cross post too much on here because you're here for detailing and for ceramic coating and making cars look pretty, but if any of you are interested in audio, I've got another channel. I'll link it in the description, and I might make another little promo video just pointing people in that direction that I'll post up later.
My eyes can't see, baby.
right, that's 10 minutes and 40 seconds the camera's been running, and you saw I first of all did the tried this with a orange pad, which is a medium cut. The black one I've been using on the roof, which came up nicely first time, is a soft kind of finishing pad. Tried a slightly harder cut through this section that you could see had the deeper marks on. Didn't really do it. Tried the hybrid, which both batteries are charged, but it just dies instantly. Top tip, if you're in the market for an hybrid, save yourself about 600 quid and just don't buy one. They're rubbish, or at least mine is. I've got the power supply for it as well, but you plug that in, and even though it's a wall socket going to the bottom of the hybrid, that doesn't seem to work either. So maybe I've got a faulty hybrid, or maybe it's been dropped, but yeah, I'm not happy with it. Anyway, microfiber then onto the Mini, so 3-inch pad on the Mini. It's a bit of a pain through that kind of concave section because you have to rotate the polisher back slightly to get the curve of the pad to go in it. Because if a pad's just going up and down like this, it's not really polishing. You need it to be rotating and shaking at the same time. I realise I've probably been shaking the camera all over the place, but you need to see it rotating for it to have a decent polishing action and for it to finish the polish down properly. So even though that was a microfiber pad and a fairly hard cut, it's actually refined down quite nicely. I'm going to refine over it again, but arguably you could send it out like that and it doesn't look too hazy. So that's why you need the pad to turn. Anyway, 10 minutes, we're up to 12 minutes now. Obviously I'll have shortened that so it won't appear like 10 minutes to you, but it was no cuts. I just left the camera running, 2 hits with the orange pad, 2 hits with the microfiber pad, the useless hybrid, and now it's corrected. I'll refine that and it's on to the next section.
It is repetition which makes for perfection.
You probably can't see my face, I'm here, but I'll talk to you. So this carbon spoiler is additional, the original gloss black one's inside the car, and they obviously stuck this on at the dealer, and there's bits of adhesive all over this boot. So again, nice attention to detail, but that's that back edge along there that was all a bit chopped up, looking much better now. So I'll do around the sides with the microfiber as well. There's most of this boot lid is okay, but there's so many bits on it that need doing. It's just quicker and more consistent to do the whole thing with microfiber when you've got this many marks on a panel.
Thank you for your kind reception and bid you a fond farewell.
Unfucking believable. Battery is shit. Oh fuck.
Yes. Few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Good.
Right, it's about 6:30. Need to shoot off. Haven't quite got as much as I wanted done today. It's the usual story. Right, I think what I'm going to do is post this video quickly tonight. Do a bit of a kind of like, this is day 1, this is day 2, just see how that goes. The benefit of that is if you've got any comments, questions, put them in the comments below. I'll have a look at them, and then when I'm recording tomorrow's video, I can answer any questions, maybe do a very quick Q&A. If I get one question, I'll be surprised, because since I've dropped off the YouTube algorithm, probably about 6 people will watch this. The car is going okay. It's, I mean, you could see how many blue spots were on it, and it's just taken a while, but I've done probably 75% of it. So I've just got the door, rear quarter, bumpers, and this sill to do, and the mirrors tomorrow, and then coating. So I'll get in early and crack on with the polishing. But yeah, that's it. You've seen obviously the amount of defects on it. You've seen some of the defects close up. You've seen me machine polishing, and then some of the shots you could then obviously see the defects disappearing. That's how much work goes into it. This is a brand new car, 0 miles. It came on a lorry. The owner hasn't driven it here or washed it. I don't think the dealership prepped it as such, but they washed it, I believe. But they didn't do any polishing or coatings, obviously, because it was coming here for that. if you think that choosing the dealer option for coatings, they're going to put anywhere near as much time into this, like I said before, you're probably lucky to get 2 or 3 hours. And that's from experience of, I used to work mobile and I've been in dealerships while they're getting through 7, 8, 9 cars a day, very quickly washing it, putting the coatings on, etc. So yeah, hopefully this is another reminder of what you get from taking it to a detailer versus paying for the dealer to install a coating. I'm already late, my wife's going to kill me. I'll upload this tonight and I'll see you tomorrow.